Now, moving on, you released a song called "America the Beautiful." I want to get into that a little bit. Can you tell us about the record?
You know, it's basically dealing with the Sterling situation about him being a racist and a jerk, and a lot of guys in the NBA want to say what I say, but don't have the balls to say it. You know, a lot of guys are being politically correct, don't want to speak and say what's really going on. You know, me being an NBA player, being not just an NBA player that's in the NBA, but I've been a factor. You know, I won championships. I've been on great teams. I felt it was only right for me to speak my mind, and I was on that team earlier this season. So I know those guys want to say what I said, but they don't have the balls to do it. I wouldn't have played. I told all the guys on the team that I wouldn't have played. You know, I didn't agree with the black tape and flipping the jerseys over. It was all stupid to me. So America the Beautiful was a song. It was an opportunity for me to speak my mind, let the world hear how I felt about it. And coming from a player that was on the team, coming from somebody that's been in the NBA, you know, that knows how some guys don't even meet the owners on the team, to some owners that be hands-on. So I just knew that my voice needed to be heard.
As you mentioned, you was on the Clippers. Have you ever spoke to Donald?
You know, I did an interview earlier, and I told him I've never heard anything about him being racist. I've never even seen him before until that came out. You know, I've been on teams where I never even seen an owner. A lot of the owners don't come around. They're not involved in the day-to-day business. That's why they hire presidents and vice president managers to run teams, so they don't have to be around. So a lot of players don't even see these guys. So I had no clue who he was or what he was about before I signed with the team. You go to the team, you think, hey, I'm playing for Doc Rivers. That's all you think about.
I mean, okay, so to be fair, right, I'm going to play on the other fence here. Do you think image has a lot to do with it? You know, as you said, they don't have the balls to say it. Do you think they're just worried about, if I say the wrong thing, I might hurt endorsement deals?
Right. That's exactly what it is. You said it. That's exactly what it is. I've never worried about that. You know, just like God gave me the ability to walk, run, jump, speak, breathe, He'll give me an opportunity to bounce back and to gain again what I lost. So I think if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna down on my feet before I down on my knees. I gotta stand for something. And money never made me. Fame never made me. I wasn't raised like that. You know, that's just never been important to me. You know, me standing on what I believe in, having some type of respect for the people who died for me, for the people, my mom, people who made sacrifices for me to be able to have an opinion. All that stuff goes through my mind. You know, and so I've never been worried about the endorsements. You can see that from the brawl. You know, I was the first one to run in the stands with Ron. I had endorsements then that I lost, but I never brought it up and never cried about it. You know, I'm gonna move on and bounce back.
So if you were in the playoffs, right?
I wouldn't have played. I wouldn't have wore a jersey. I would have walked right out of there. I wouldn't have cared how the team felt or how the coaches felt, because it's bigger than basketball to me. You know what I mean? It's bigger than getting a paycheck or being on TV and playing a game. You know, it's bigger than that. You know, if you say it's cool for an owner to say what he want and say that he clothed us and feed us and still go back and play, then you setting a hell of an example for our kids and for the rest of the nation, black, white, green, blue, purple, whatever. You letting them know that racism is cool. So I don't think suspending him didn't really do nothing, because like I said earlier, 9 out of 10 CEOs control their businesses from home anyway. So by telling him he can't come to the arena or to the building really didn't do anything.
In the song, you know, throughout the whole record, you kind of address it, different analogies and things like that. But at the very end, you made a strong statement to say, like you just said, suspending whatever, but he needs to sell the team, and everybody that's had anything to do with the Clippers right now has to get rid of the team.
Right.
Are you nervous that because this guy is a lawyer and he's gonna take this to court and it's gonna get stretched out, are you nervous that this may end up he might still have the team?
I'm not nervous because I don't work for him. You know, I'm not nervous because I don't plan on working for him. I don't want to work for him. That has nothing to do with my life, you know, right now. I spoke my piece on it. They know how I feel. Do I feel sorry for those guys in that locker room? They have to deal with the situation, that don't have the balls to stand up and say that it's not cool to be a racist, point blank. You know, just like I said on the song, the best part about my career was being able to play with guys from different countries, you know, and different races, guys that can't even speak English, but I'm able to be on the same page with him and speak the same basketball language on the court, like Ginobili and Tony Parker. That was the best part about the game. So for guys to still work for him, I feel sorry for them because they not standing up for racism. They saying racism is cool.
I understand. Well, I kind of meant it more towards, the NBA in general.
Mm-hmm.
This league has a racist owner. It just kind of tarnishes a little bit the
I don't feel sorry for the league because they letting that happen. You know what I mean? The league fined us and beat us on our head for the littlest things, for saying I want to get traded. Okay, if a player goes in the media and says he wants to get traded, he gets fined $25,000 just for saying he wants to go to another team. But you find a billionaire $2 million, and that's like a slap on the hand to him. So it really nothing has been solved. So I feel different than everybody. So I mean, I'm not in the NBA. I could care less, but they need to figure it out because they're making it seem like it's cool. I only worry about what I can control. You know what I mean? And I'm not in the NBA right now. And honestly, man, the way the game's going, I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying what I'm doing now because I'm not only am I doing what I'm creating a chance for me to reach another dream, but I'm creating opportunities for other guys, my friends, to have jobs, to work, to do other things. So I'm enjoying this, and I think this is more positive than being involved in something that's still condoning racism.